This fragrance actually started as a side project, but somehow it ended up as Ex Nihilo's biggest fragrance. Of course, we're talking about Blue Talisman. Wrong box. Blue Talisman. It was released for Ex Nihilo's 10th anniversary. And this is actually one of the perfumes you think about when you hear Blue Talisman. So let's open this one up. The box is actually like a foam. It's actually, squishy. And the cover slides out. Let's see what this is. It comes with this envelope with, just something describing the notes and maybe telling a story about the bottle. And this is it. Blue Talisman. First of all, the bottle is really beautiful. It's very clean, very simple, but that blue really stands out. Cap check. Slide cap, nothing fancy, but there's a sort of satisfaction actually of putting it back in for some reason. And the detail on this cap, it's really something. Okay, let's try it. First spray. Whoa, nice mist. Let's try and skin. Okay, the first thing that hits me, and you guys know this already, is that fresh, juicy pear. It's not too sweet like candy. It's more like cold pear taken fresh out of the refrigerator. Something juicy and very refreshing. There is some citrus and ginger in the opening as well. And then underneath, you get that combination of some kind of woods and musk. And I think that's really the appeal of Blue Talisman. It smells clean and expensive, but it's not trying hard to impress. I can imagine someone wearing this, wearing a really good white shirt, clean sneakers or loafers, and maybe heading out for dinner in some high-end place in BGC or Makati. Not too flashy, not trying hard, but they're put together. Actually, those people who somehow still look fresh and presentable even after a long day at work or walking out in the middle of the heat. This somehow gives me that impression. Just fresh, clean, polished. And you know what? Despite the blue bottle, this is not your typical blue fragrance. You don't get that, strong masculine shower gel or soapy vibes. It's softer, fruitier, and definitely more unisex. I think age-wise, I can see someone in their late 20s wearing this easily. But you know what? At my age, I'd wear this without thinking twice. For office, lunch, dates, weddings, when traveling, or even, just going somewhere casual. It smells very versatile. And I think that matters a lot, especially here in the Philippines. Because there are fragrances that smell amazing when you're in the office or in an air-conditioned setting. But then when you step outside in the afternoon in high heat, you're suddenly questioning your fragrance decision for that day. So this one actually feels easier to wear in Philippine weather. Now, this is just the unboxing. So I'm not gonna pretend that I know the projection, longevity, and how it would develop after a couple of hours. But based on what I'm smelling right now, I like this. It's clean, fruity, and elegant smelling. And probably up there, when I think about niche fragrances I have smelled, that is easy to just pick up and wear. For a first impression, I'd give Blue Talisman an 8.5 out of 10. And this could go up and down, the more we wear it. So the real question really is whether after a few wears, does Blue Talisman EDP justify its price tag? We'll find out.